Now, if you're playing Blue Archive in 2024, the best two characters is going to be Himari and Ako. And coincidentally, Himari banner is going on right now. And also, I'm sure you guys have heard that we're going to have Dress Hina coming really soon. And Dress Hina is known as one of the strongest character in the game, and she can easily tackle one of the endgame contents in the hardest difficulty in one team. So that makes her a very compelling factor. Overall, you want to try to get Dress Hina along the way. Now, Himari is right here, Dress Hina is coming later. What if I tell you that you can get both of these characters in Blue Archive right now? Hey, what is up guys, Guitar Rock here. There's no better time to start Blue Archive than now, actually. I'm just being honest with you guys, this is going to be a very important thing to take into consideration. If you start right now, and I mean right now, like within this week where Himari's banner is still going on. Alright, so we are aware that Himari's banner is running alongside with Swimsuit Amy. So this is going to be happening right now this week, and this is going to last until 25th of June. Alright, the banner is going to last until then, and then of course it will be replaced by the Bunny characters. We have Bunny Neru, Bunny Karin, these are the limited characters. Now, they are not really in the meta that much, but if you are looking to collect them, they are going to be pretty good as well, alongside with Bunny Asuna, Bunny Akane, plenty of Bunny characters for sure. And as you guys are, if you guys are not aware, we're also going to have plenty of cool things, plenty of cool events as well. If you start right now, you're also going to be able to take advantage of the double drop reward. Alright, we have double drop commissions, there'll be double drop mission normal where you can farm gears like crazy, and of course, you know, just the double drop lessons as well. Now, a lot of people come to me and they try to ask, hey Guitar Rock, I want to play Blue Archive. And I've been playing Blue Archive since day one, so hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a perspective on this particular topic. And if you're really looking into starting Blue Archive, this is going to be one of the better time. Now let me explain. Now you can see right now we have Swimsuit Amy and Himari. This is going to be for the JP roadmap for the JP server, right? And if you look carefully, alright, everything is going according to plan. We're going to have camping characters later on. I've talked about the roadmap specifically. And then we have New Year Aru, New Year Musuki. That's going to happen later on alongside with this one, Makoto and Dress Ako. That's going to happen before the anniversary, and then that's where Dress Hina comes. Now, Dress Hina is going to be the fast banner. This is going to be the most important banner in Blue Archive. The reason why is because this is going to be a 6% banner. That means you have a very high chance to get 3-star students, the highest rarity character in the game in general, right? You're going to be able to get plenty of other characters. A lot of players have been debating, should they start right now or should they start later during Dress Hina and try to reroll for Dress Hina. Now, the truth is, if you start right now and reroll for Himari, you are pretty much going to guarantee yourself a Dress Hina, because if you play the game diligently and actively, you will be able to get enough 24,000 pyroxenes to be able to garner enough for you to be able to PT Dress Hina. Now, if you guys are not aware, to be able to PT a character in this game, alright, so you are going to need a total of 24,000 pyroxenes, because 1,200 is going to be able for you to do a 10 pull, right, alongside with these tickets that you constantly get out. Now, to be able to PT a character, that will require you to do 200 pulls in total. That's going to be 24,000 pyroxenes. Now, you can easily PT Dress Hina if you start today. Now, the truth is, if you start during the Dress Hina banner and you try to reroll during then, you are going to be able to get Dress Hina. And I get it, alright, it's going to be pretty insane, alright? And people are looking at Swimsuit Hoshino, oh, but if I reroll, maybe I can try to get Dress Hina and Swimsuit Hoshino, right? And the truth is, that sounds like a good idea, and it really does, but at the same time, who is more important, Dress Hina, Swimsuit Hoshino, or Himari? I would argue that Himari is more important in most cases. Ako and Himari is someone that you use in every single raid, and it will be easier for you to build them as well. But however, I can see from people's perspective, Himari is not a limited character, so therefore they don't want to try to get Himari, or they want to try to risk it in the chance in the future to be able to get her. Now, if you reroll for Himari right now, you will have enough to basically get enough to PT Dress Hina and maybe get some additional one for Swimsuit Hoshino as well, because of this being a 6% banner. Most likely you will be able to get Dress Hina along the way, and then you will spook Swimsuit Hoshino. Like in most normal banner, that's not going to be likely, but in this particular case, because it's a 6% banner, there's a chance that you can get maybe Swimsuit Hanako and Mika as well. That's going to be how it's going to be. Let me show you guys some calculation right here. Alright, this is going to be based upon a bunch of information that I can find on Reddit and a bunch of people on my Discord for the help. Big shout out to you guys. Now you can see 10 days login bonus is going to give you 450 pyroxenes. Alright, so this is going to be this thing that, daily login. Daily login in this game, you're going to get 150 right here, right? So I'm going to take that into calculation. Adding that along with dailies is going to give you 600. Dress HINA banner is going to come around end of July, early August. So we're going to take into consideration it's going to be about 55 days from now, 50 to 60 days from now. I'm going to multiply that by 6. The reason why I multiply that by 6 because Dress HINA banner would still be running at that time, occurring. So you still have time, alright? Her banner is not going to come and just go away in one day, alright? Her banner is going to be there for at least 2 weeks. So you can see for the daily missions, you get 30 pyroxenes per day, 20 pyroxenes per day, multiplied by 30, 600 per month. So you should be able to get, over the course of 2 months as well. Weekly missions, this one is going to be about 2,880 pyroxenes. And then Arena is going to give you 310 pyroxenes per day if you are super low rank, right? Around there, right? I'm trying to average it out. You should be able to get more if you push a little bit. But you can see this is going to give you another 600. So you get about 7,500 pyroxenes around there. Now, in the story is where this is going to come in. Alright, most of your pyroxene is going to come in. If you're a new player, story is going to give you a ton. You can see volume 1, if you finish, you get 1,006. Volume 2, 1,008. Volume 3, 2,480. Volume 4, and then we have volume 5 as well that I did not take into consideration. So you're going to get 6,680 pyroxenes. Alongside with that, achievements. Alright, achievement, you can see, this is going to be very crazy, right? So achievement is where you're going to get quite a number as well. So you're going to get 3,260 pyroxenes from all the chapters, alright? And then you're going to have roughly 22,000 pyroxenes in estimate. So if you add these together, right, 22,000 from achievements, story and everything, plus the dailies and weeklies and stuff, you're going to get more than 24,000 easily. This is not counting the rates, this is not counting the events, this is not counting like a bunch of other things that you'll be able to obtain from the gifts that they are giving out to you. Occasionally, they give 10 free pulls here and there. So that's quite a lot. Definitely, if you are going this route, you are rerolling for Himari right now, it's going to be a perfect start for you to be able to push your account and then get Dress HINA and Swimsuit Hoshino hopefully alongside later on. Now there's 2 mistakes that I can foresee a lot of players are going to do. Number 1 is the 100 free pulls. A lot of people know based on JP server that we're going to get 100 free pulls. But what people don't know is you're not going to get the 100 free pulls during the Dress HINA banner. No. You're going to get the 100 free pulls right here. Alright, this is 2 weeks before the Dress HINA banner, which is Dress Ako and Makoto. You're going to get 100 free pulls right here. However, the 100 free pulls, a lot of people don't know is like, it's not going to be just 100 free pulls given out to you in one day. It's going to be 10 free pulls per day. We have done this before. This is not the first time they're doing these 100 free pulls. They always do this during the festival banner, 2 weeks before that, right? So if you know how this works, you can also reroll then, but it's going to be way harder because you're only getting 10 pulls per day. So unless you make multiple accounts then, and then to try to reroll, it's going to be quite difficult to basically get Himari, which is the character that ideally I do recommend every new player to have because she's really strong. I've made numerous videos of why Himari is really good. Please watch those, right? You really want Himari, alright? Especially for a new player. Ako and Himari, it's really hard to just target a Himari because this banner is going to be so widespread. You can just get anyone. Unlike right now, which you can target Himari because she has a red up going on. And also, let's say you reroll during this period. Alright, you reroll the 100 free pulls during this period. Let's say you get both Dress Ako and Dress and Makoto. Then do you have enough for Dress HINA? Not really. You're not going to have enough for Dress HINA. At most, you're going to get like 20 to 30 pulls from here. It's going to be too rushing for you to push to get all of this. So starting right now is going to be the better. It's going to be more ideal for most people, alright? Now, if you reroll for Dress HINA, you could also do this later on. You could reroll for Dress HINA and Himari. But that's going to be way harder, alright? You might say, okay, it's a 6% banner. It's going to be easier for me to reroll for both Dress HINA and Himari. But what are the odds that you get both of these characters? I think it's going to be quite hard as well. It's going to be up to luck if you want to risk it later. But I can tell you, rerolling right now for Himari, start the game right now, and you'll have all of these pyroxenes. This is going to be the safest route. Alright, it's going to be extremely safe. You're guaranteed a Himari, you're guaranteed a Dress HINA. You're going to guarantee yourself, most likely a Swimsuit Hoshino as well. 95% chance you'll get these both because it's 6% banner. Now let's talk about the reroll priority then. If you guys are looking to reroll, who is going to be the best character ideally. Now in Blue Archive, I've mentioned this multiple times before. A lot of new players, they talk about rerolling for a character, but they don't think about the second step, which is building the character. Which is why a lot of times, Blue Archive characters are divided into two, which is the striker students and the special students. Now you can see striker students are the students that go to the front in battle. They are always in front. They are always the one taking hits from the enemies, and they are always the one that's doing damage mostly, right? Whereas special students are mostly filled with support students. There are some damage dealers here as well. There's more niche, but usually building support special students are going to be easier for new players. The reason why is because this game allows you to borrow other people's units, either your club members' units or your friends' units, which is going to be very, very helpful because when you start out, you're gonna be kept by your account level. Alright, if your account is level 20, your character can only be level 20. So you can only do so much. It takes a while to level up your account. It might take 2 to 3 months before you can reach like level 70. So it's just, if you want to tackle a lot of endgame contents, it makes more sense to just borrow striker students from your friends list and then build your own special students. That's why Himari's value is insane. You're going to require like minimal investment. That's number one. Number two, we're talking about gears as well. Gears is also one thing that a lot of new players have to consider. Gears are gated by the story. Alright, so depending on how far you push in the story, if you are a new player, it's harder for you to farm the higher end gears. Now gears in this game is very simple, right? You upgrade from T1, T2, T3 until T8. But to access like T7 and T8, which is the higher end gears, you gotta like unlock the latest story. And a lot of new players probably are not strong enough to push that far, which is also why Himari is going to be very, very good. Himari, any special students are going to be recommended generally. So the top students that ideally you want to look out for, Himari plus Akko, this is going to make it so good. If you can reroll for Himari and Akko right now, alright, literally, between this week, you reroll for Himari and then you get Akko along the way, your account is set. You're going to have Dress Hina by the time it comes. This is going to be the best starting account that you can get right now. Now, another student that I would consider looking out for is going to be Iroha. She's going to be a very, very strong character, especially later on once Ibuki comes, right? So Iroha is going to be something that you want to look out for. Now, obviously, it's going to be easier to get Himari plus Iroha than Akko plus Iroha, but ideally, one of these is going to work as well. If you can get all three, cool. But I think that's going to be too difficult. I don't think you get that many pulls right now when you start. I do think that this is going to be something that's a little bit harder to achieve, but she's going to be very, very strong in most cases. Now that's going to be for the special students. What about the striker students? If you're looking for a good support, I would look out for Cherino. So she's going to be one of the few that you want to like always pay attention to. If you can get Cherino along the way, she is going to be pretty decent, right? But I would still place priority in Himari and Akko. This should be your top priority. Second priority right here, Cherino should be your third priority. And then the fourth priority is probably going to be, in this case, Ui. She's also very, very good. Ui is a student that I think a lot of you guys probably know. She did have her banner recently, but she's going to be really, really strong as well with the cost reduction. It's all about reducing the cost. So I do think that these students right now, if you're looking to reroll, these are going to be your priority. Alright, you're going to miss out on a lot of the... You can't really get Mika or Shinso Oshino or any of the limited characters right now. But ideally, these are the students that I do recommend if you're starting the game today. So yeah, I hope you guys are aware of what's happening in Blue Archive right now, because a lot of people have asked me, you know, the best time to start, is it now or later? I do think that, you know, again, with my reasoning, if you guys disagree, let me know why in the comment section below. But ideally, I don't see why starting later would be much more beneficial to you, because you can literally just start now, save enough to PT Dress Hina literally, right? As a new player. If you guys have any questions regarding Blue Archive, let me know in the comment section below, or you can join my Discord. Link will be in the description. As always, subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.